Thank you, Sophie. On Spotlight tonight, could the Tavistock to Plymouth railway link be reinstated? Also in tonight's programme, fears that countless lives could be lost. Hello, welcome to Spotlight. First tonight, £1.5 million. It's what campaigners say they need now to revive the Tavistock to Plymouth railway line, which could ultimately cost £150 million to build. They say what's happened in nearby Oakhampton is a perfect example of the economic power of the railway. And to explain more from Oakhampton, here's our political editor, Martin. Next, there are fears tonight that countless lives could be lost and some fire stations could close after a decision to phase out the role of fire co-responder in the southwest. Currently, some firefighters are trained to deliver emergency medical services, but the South Western Ambulance Service Trust wants to expand its use of volunteers instead. It says it will result in patients being given better care. Well, our correspondent Ben Wolven is here to tell us more. Ben.
Thank you, Janine. Yes, this is where medically trained firefighters at some stations are sent to incidents where they can be on the scene more.
Ben, thank you very much indeed. Now, this is an incredible story. 3 people had a lucky escape when the car they were in fell 50 feet after coming off the road near Ashburton on Friday night. The occupants had to be cut out of the vehicle, which landed near the River Dart. Devon and Somerset Fire and Rescue Service said they were fortunate to be alive. John Danks has more. Public health officials in Plymouth have issued a warning over blue tablets being illegally sold in the city as street Valium after the deaths of 3 men. 1 man in his 20s and 2 men in their 30s died over the weekend. Police say the deaths are believed to be drug-related and linked. Scott Bingham reports. Well, earlier I spoke to Professor Steve Madden, the Director of Public Health in Plymouth, and I asked him if the drugs might contain strong synthetic opioids known as nitazines. Now, there are calls for more driving examiners to be recruited in West Cornwall so that more tests can be provided. The test centre in Penzance, which has been closed since April for maintenance, has only operated for 2 days a week since the pandemic. Our Cornwall political reporter Seb Noble has the story. We've seen the results of warmer waters around our coast, with increasing numbers of octopus being landed by fishers. But what does warmer water look like up close and personal? Alex Green has been to meet a snorkeler who's seen it in all its glory. Fascinating pictures. OK, sport now, and a quick-fire cameo from Somerset's Tom Banton helped England wrap up their T20 series against the West Indies. And the wet weather couldn't dampen the spirits of Devon's rugby players, who were celebrating with 3 sides reaching county finals at Twickenham. Andy Burkitt has more. I'll have to add that to my list of films to watch, I think. David, we had a lot of rain on Saturday, didn't we?
We did, yeah. Some would be pleased about that. Many won't, though.
Indeed.
Thank you, Janine. Hello, good evening. But there is some dry weather to be had, probably until Wednesday. I don't think there's going to be... Janine.
David, thanks very much indeed. And thank you for joining us. It's been really lovely to have your company. Claire Manning will be back with the late news at 10:30 for you. And whatever you're doing, enjoy the rest of your evening, won't you? Bye-bye.